Hi everyone, just wanted to share this quick video with you and take you through the next part of our My Blueprint launch. So now that you have an account and now that your students have an account, there's a few things that you can do in this next part of our My Blueprint launch. So you'll head back over to the eHub, put your username and password in, click on Pathway Planning, and click on My Blueprint. If you've already done this setup, this will take you right into My Blueprint. And here we are on the main page of My Blueprint. This is what all of you will see when you log in. You get a little welcome. We'll just close that. And like I said, now that you have accounts and your students have accounts, there's a few things that you can do. You can go through some of the different activities that are listed here on the main page. Explore the student view, create a class, anything like that. What I'd really like to show you today is how you can create a class and how you can add students to your class. And you can also see on the left-hand side here, there's your dashboard. And once you have your classes created, this is where they'll show up here as well. You can also click on Student View up here at the top or over here on this part down below and see what it looks like for your students. And your students get a little tour here as well. And the first thing they'll see is this part where it's asking them to complete their IPP tasks. They can jump in and do that if they want. But just so you know, there is some PD scheduled and some PD coming up for you guys in November. So we're hoping that we'll get you to create your classes, do some PD, and then come back and do some work with your students on this. So we'll get out of student view, we'll go back to your view. Let's look here and see how you can add students to your class. It's quite simple. So you can click here on the card that says create a class, and then click here on the blue create a class. We'll call it SBI 3C because I love biology. We'll create that class, and now you're going to want to add students. Very simple to add your students. All you do is click beside the students that you want to add to your class. This is why it's important that your students have accounts first, because if they don't have their account set up, you can't add them to your class. So you'll click beside whoever you have in your class, and you can scroll all the way down, pick them. You can maximize your page size here if you want to go to 100. You can do that. And then once you reach the bottom, you click next. And as you can see, quite simple. Once you've got those students checked off, on the top here it'll say add the 6 students, and you can do it. Success, your students were added. So you can go to view class or add more students. We'll just pretend I've added all the students that I want, and now I can view the class. If there's any students you added by mistake, you can just go over to the 3 dots here on the right hand side and say remove from class. That happens. And for those of you in high school, you can have students enrolled in multiple classes. It doesn't matter. They can belong to multiple classes, and that's quite all right. You don't have to worry about much else on this page. Like I said, there's some PD coming up, and you'll learn a little bit more about what you can do with your classes. And there you can see my class is created. Once you've created your class, you can go back to the dashboard, and you'll see you've kind of done 2 of the 5 things. If you choose to, you can explore some more of the resources, create activities. You don't really have to download the ClassPass app. But like I said, in November, there'll be some PD coming up on this. We'll look more at the activities, how to message your students, the different reports that you can create. So for now, create your class, add your students to your class, make sure your students are signed up. And that's really all we want you to do for phase 3 of the rollout. And so stay tuned for more information on some professional development that will be coming up in November. As always, if you have any questions, let me know. And thanks for your time. Take care.